Shalom. I want to start off with giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, double honor to the apostles of Israel, aka the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach truth and all truth sincerity. All right, basically, real quick, according to prophecy, if you look at the screen, there's basically a current affair, a source is current affairs, and it says truth news. It says scientists believe the human microchip will become not optional. All right, now basically that goes to show that we in the times that the Lord is about to speed up these prophecies and get things going. And I'm gonna read the article. It says technology designed specifically to track and monitor human beings have been in development for at least 2 decades. So, all right, for like 20 years, this thing's already been in the works and already in the process of being brought out. So now the time is approaching for it to be brought out. In the virtual realm, software programs are now capable of watching us in real time, going so far as to make predictions about our future behaviors. Kind of sound like Minority Report. If you've seen that movie with Tom Cruise, Minority Report, it's something to that effect. And sending alerts to the appropriate monitoring station depending on how a computer algorithm flags your activities. That is in of itself a scary proposition. What may be even scarier, however, is what's happening in the physical realm. According to researchers working on human embedded microchips, it's only a matter of time before these systems have achieved widespread acceptance. So it's going to take a matter of time to where like people have the chip. Chances are you're carrying a couple of RFID chips now, and if you are, they're sending out 15-digit number that identifies you. That number can be picked up by what's called an ISO compliant scanner, and they're everywhere too. It's not possible to interact with society in a meaningful way by not having a mobile phone. I think human implants are likely to go along a very similar route because actually, you have certain avenues to where like if you're on certain avenues, like it gives you a location. And if you have a smartphone and you download a certain thing, it says sometimes allow this app to track your location. So it's in your phones, and I believe they have them in your debit card, credit cards, and what have you. So the RFID chips are around and present. It says, I think human implants are likely to go along a very similar route. It would be such a disadvantage to not have the implant that it essentially becomes not optional. Your initial reaction to this idea may be one of disbelief. There's no way society would accept such a device. Why would anyone want to implant this in their body? Consider for a moment where we are right now. For decades, Americans rejected the notion that they would submit to being tracked or recorded. Yet, just about every American now carries a mobile device, a mobile phone. And people know that about the GPS systems and mobile devices. They're so prevalent, in fact, that many consider it a right, prompting the government to actually provide subsidies to those who can't afford one on their home. Embedded in every one of those phones is an RFID chip that can track our every movement via GPS or cell tower triangulation. Now, I remember the show The Wire showed you that, to where like they triangular phone, like a certain phone signal, a phone call, and find out where the person is and what the person is doing. And triangulation. Moreover, those microphones and cameras that come standard on every phone can be remotely activated by law enforcement surveillance systems, a capability that has existed since the early 2000s. And The Wire came out in the early 2000s. But as intrusive as these devices are, they are accepted as the norm by billions of people worldwide. So letting you know the people are really sheeple. And the people are simple. The people will accept anything once it's put out there by the media or the government, whatever. And once it has that what the fuck? What word am I thinking of? Convenience. All right, because if it shifts your everyday life, you're gonna want to shift to how you can still move around in your everyday life. You know what I'm saying? With no kind of, problems. And not only that, but no one had to force them on us. We are, it seems, the masters of our own enslavement. Word. And we pay top dollar to have the best tracking device money can buy. iPhones, Galaxies, this, that, and the third. But now I'm going to the scriptures because basically the times we're coming into now, they basically saying that they're gearing it up for people to get ready to get implanted with RFID chips because we have them in your phones, we have them in our credit, our debit cards and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And who knows what else they have it in? All right, because that's just the thing it tells about. But like, what's something that somebody always has on them? A mobile device or a credit card or a debit card. You know what I'm saying? So proof is in the pudding. Now, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that's going to be the RFID chip, all right? Because the RFID chip is going to be placed in your hand or on your forehead, all right, or whatever have you. But either way, when people they start to enact the rule of you got to get the chip, this RFID chip, the whatever implants in you, that's you know, man, the Lord is about to come back, all right? Because that's basically you getting marked for death, all right? So like as many people get them, people gonna get them by the dozen, by the hundreds and the thousands. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's going to be a test of faith for us, Akim, that claim to know the truth and claim to be under Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. We got to understand, and we still got to keep in mind that you cannot take this chip, man. Because once you take the chip, you have solidified that you're not part of the elect. Point blank, period, man. You take this chip, you're not part of the elect. All right. So you do what you got to do. You know, fast, pray, get your strength up, man. Because it's going to be a point in time where like you're not going to be able to function without this chip. So our function have to be trusting in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, like he told us to, all right? And it's nothing else to be said. That's the skinny, man. That's what it is. Trust in the Lord or die. And you get this chip, that means you're trusting in this devil, you're trusting in Esau, and that means you're led to the destruction already. You fucked. And people going to be getting this like it's nothing, so people just going to be really fucking themselves. You're fucking yourself over, all right? Or in their foreheads. Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark, or the same of the beast, or the number of his name. All right. So like if it says no man could buy or sell, so you can't sell nothing and you can't buy nothing. All right. So what you gonna do? People gonna be like, yo, how am I gonna eat? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do that? Oh, people gonna fold, man. And unfortunately, people in the truth are gonna fold. That's why you gotta understand how serious this is, man. This is serious. This is life or death. And this is the times we're approaching. Did you see what the article said, man? The article said that it's been in the works for the past 2 decades. So for 20 years, maybe even more, that's just what they're saying. This has been in the works, and this has been and manifested physically more and more. All right? Here is verse 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600, 60. So 3 scores, 60, 666, 666. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. And that's the beast. That's Esau. That's this white man. That's these devils, man, gearing up to give people the chip. So they're going to crash the dollar. They're going to crash the dollar. They're going to, you know what? If no man can buy or sell. So what do we buy and sell? We buy and sell with dollar bills, and we buy and sell with these credit cards, debit cards that have the RFID chip in already. So henceforth, when they crash the economy, the chip is going to be the currency. And you're not going to be able to buy or sell because like the scripture said, it says, and that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark. So you got to have that chip to buy or sell, man. That's how you know that the mark is not no damn Christianity, man. Because how you gonna place Christianity in your right hand or forehead and not be able to buy or sell? You could just say if that's the case, you could just say you're a Christian and buy and sell. But then what the proof is, you have to have that chip in you. And that's what the Lord is getting. That's what the Lord is guaranteeing. That's what you need the strength for. Because this right here is the number 1 bang prophecy right here, man. With that, hopefully this is edifying. Give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles of Israel, aka the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and love to all Akim, preaching the truth and all truth sincere, right? Shalom. Hey, the chip is here. Don't take that shit. Love.